It's time
to catch a cheater.
only on the Jubal Show.
Gwen is on the phone today for To Catch a Cheater, and she's been married to her husband, John, for 2 years, but now she thinks something might be going on, so we'll see if we can help her out. Gwen, what's going on? Why do you think your husband's cheating?
Well, it's been, a good 2 years so far, and I've got a clothing business that's really just taken off. So I can spend a little bit of time at home. And my husband, John, he just started culinary school, and he's working his butt off. And he's always had a drive for it. He's totally excited about it. And I want to be there to support him in any way I can. And I'm also really glad that I can support him while he finishes school, So, again, things have been pretty good. It's just that ever since he started these classes in school, he hasn't been necessarily absent when it comes to us, but just like a little bit more standoffish, like he's super focused and wants a little bit more than just finishing the school. He wants to just knock it out of the park, and he's just focused on everything other than us, and there's also this, other dynamic where there's this girl in this class named April. She's cute, mousy, and sort of the artsy type,
Okay.
And I know he likes her, and she actually came over one night, so they could work on a project for school together. And they made this amazing seared fish, and, it was really good. So it was hard to be mad. But, while they were cooking together, they seemed a little cozy, and it sort of sent off some alarms in my head. Like, I was like, that's a little bit too cozy for my taste, get your hands off my man. So I let it go, but just decided it's a good idea to maybe keep an eye on that. And then I started to notice that he was getting these weird texts at like all hours, sometimes even late at night. And I don't want to be the jealous type and like immediately jump to conclusions, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, I know it's that girl. I know it is, So I asked him one night, like, where are these texts coming from? Who is this? We were watching a movie, and I was like, I can't take it anymore. I just need to know.
Yeah.
And he got really annoyed. Like he, when I asked, and he's like, look, it's just April. She's got some school stuff she sent me, and, it's nothing. It's no big deal. So I was like, okay. Again, I didn't want to start a random fight. Didn't want to be like the total jealous type, not just 2 years into the marriage, but it bothers me so much. And I know him, and he loves me, and I don't feel like he would cheat on me. But ever since he started these classes and hanging out with her, it's like he's turned into almost a different guy, I
just wonder if this is one of those situations where it's like April's not clearly seeing what boundaries are and is just kind of trying to make her way in. And maybe she is actually flirting with your man. Like your read probably was right. What are the chances you think that your man actually would cross that line? And he probably feels good getting attention from somebody. I mean, Jubal, doesn't it always feel good regardless if you're in a relationship, if somebody's crushing on you?
I'm different with that. I don't like it. If they know I'm in a relationship, I don't like it.
That's true. It's disrespectful. Yeah. Okay, I could see that.
Yeah.
He didn't bothered him very much, I mean, honestly, like I was just like a wallpaper at the time.
I should say I'm also very unaware if people are flirting with me too, so I wouldn't even probably know.
Do you think that your man would know if somebody was flirting with him, Gwen?
I don't know. Sometimes he doesn't know what I'm flirting with.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the same way. So I've been in situations like that before. Like they're flirting with him. Like, what? No, just having a conversation about taking my shirt off. What are you talking about?
Right. The woman always knows.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see if we can figure it out for you. You told us what grocery store you guys are rewards card members at. So we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and pretend to be from the grocery store and say that every single month, one random reward card winner gets the free flowers delivered from our floral department. We'll see if he sends those to you or to April. Okay. Or to somebody else.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. We'll play a song, come back. Get your To Catch a Cheater next. Right in the middle of To Catch a Cheater, if you're just joining us, Gwen is on the phone and she thinks that her husband of 2 years named John might be cheating. So in a second, we're going to call him and pretend to be from the grocery store that they're rewards card members at and say that he's this month's lucky winner of 36 long stem red roses to be delivered to anybody that he wants. We'll see if he sends them to Gwen, his wife, or to somebody else. But before we do that, Gwen, why don't you catch everybody up on your situation?
Okay, so he started culinary school, and he's really into it. And, he's just sort of become a different person, super focused on that. And, a little less absent from me and the marriage, so to speak. And there's always a third dynamic. Her name is April, and she's cute and artsy. And she actually came over one night, and they were cooking together, and they were super, communicative with each other, almost physically, to the point where I was like, this could be a problem for me. And then all of a sudden he starts getting these texts at all hours of the night, nonstop. And when I asked him about it, he got super defensive and was like, it's no big deal. It's just April, blah, blah, blah. And I just feel like he's a different guy, and it's sort of suspect.
Well, you ready for us to call him?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, this is Jubal calling from. I was looking for our rewards card member named John.
Yes, this is he. What can I do you for?
John, please don't hang up. This is not a marketing phone call. I'm actually calling with some good news. Congratulations. You're this month's big winner.
Okay. Big winner of what?
Oh, every single month. You might not know. Every single month we choose one rewards card member at random to say thank you very much for shopping with us and thank you for being such a loyal customer by gifting you 36 long stem red roses to be delivered from our floral department to anywhere in the 50 United States and a card to be delivered to anybody that you want.
That's great. Okay. So do I have to come in or
that is one option. The other options are if you know who you want to send them to, I can also take the information over the phone.
Oh, no, I absolutely know who I'm going to send them to.
Oh, great. I've got my form pulled up here. First, I would need the first and last name of the person that you would like to send them to.
It's going to be Gwen.
And is there anything you would like to put on a card? Would you like to send a card with it?
So it's going to my wife. And I think
wife, huh?
I often describe her to other people as the light of my life. For a reason.
Yeah.
She's smart, she's beautiful, she's so supportive of me.
You know what happened with me? I started taking the culinary school, and then there's this other girl in the class, and her and I started getting hot and heavy.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually in culinary school right now myself.
That's interesting. Hope her name's not April.
Yeah, that's...
John, this is actually the Jubal Show. It's a radio show. My name's Jubal.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Nina.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
And your wife Gwen is actually on the phone. We do a segment on the show called To Catch a Cheater, where if you think your significant other might be sleeping around, we can try to catch them. So that's what this is.
What? So you're calling me because you think my wife is cheating?
No, actually, I was a little bit nervous because all of a sudden you have this friend, April. She comes over to the house. You're cozy all the time. And she sends you these texts, at weird hours of the night. And you get completely distracted, and you're super focused on finishing school. And I just was a little bit nervous, to be quite honest.
Oh, sweetie. I'm so sorry. I feel real bad that you... I wish you had come and talked to me about this before we got to...
I've asked you about the text before, and I felt like you just kind of were annoyed and blew it off, So, I just didn't know what to think, honestly, because we just haven't had much time for each other. And you're, like I said, super focused on school, which is great, but I don't want you to be super focused on April.
I'm sorry if I came across as annoyed when you were asking me about the text messages. It's embarrassing to admit, but I didn't want you to feel disappointed in me because I've been falling behind in class recently, and you've been so supportive about me, getting my assignments done and doing this, and you know how much I love spending time in the kitchen. I just really didn't want you to feel disappointed. So I've been talking to April, but, she's been kind of like a big sister to me because she's been helping me out with assignments, and she's been sending me recipes and stuff like that. And, as much as I'm getting done in the class on my own, she's been a real lifeline.
Right. Well, I couldn't be disappointed in you. I love you, but does April know that she's a big sister?
Well, I mean, April's gay, so.
Oh.
Well, there's a twist. Okay. Well, that's
twist.
okay.
I mean, not to put her business out there, but like, I'm pretty certain she has no interest in me.
Gwen thought that she was kind of flirty when she saw you guys hanging out.
No, I mean, like, we're close, but like, when you're in the kitchen, like, you try to have as much fun as you can, even though it's kind of like an intense environment, so like, you get playful, but like, we never, at least for me, there's never been anything there.
Isn't it cute, John?
Well,
your wifey was really worried.
Yeah, I feel bad though, because I don't want her to worry about me or with any woman.
Oh, good.
Well, it sort of changes everything knowing, that April's preference is not men, because, they flirt, but it's not real flirting. So that makes me feel so much better. It's or what's the term I'm looking for? It's not dangerous flirting.
Platonic.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I doubted you, but the text thing, too, like that late at night and whatever, and you just get so distracted, it just bothered me, so.
No, like I said, I'll be more than happy to show you the text messages, but they're all just recipes. She's really been helping me carry through.
Really read this wrong.
If anything,
you read this real wrong, Gwen.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone's in danger in the house, it would more likely be you than me.
Like she would be a danger because like the girl would come on to her, not him.
I thought he was saying she was more likely to cheat. I was like, that's rude. I get it now.
Well, it sounds like you guys are going to be just fine.
Yeah.
I hope so. Yeah, I'm sorry, honey. I love you. I didn't mean to be, I just want to be that girl, but like, I love you, and I was jealous, and so I know.
Yeah, I love you too. Like I was gonna, when I thought this was for flowers, I was gonna tell him to write that you're the spice of my life, and I mean that. Everything about you makes me a better person.
Aww.
That's cute.
Aww.
You make me cry.
The Jubal Show's To Catch a Cheater.